Hello, hello. Starting to see people hop on here. Hope everyone's having a great week. It's hump day. Happy Wednesday. About to say Monday. Hi, Jess. Hi, Liz. How's everyone doing today? So good to see everyone. Can you stop inviting me to these, please? I haven't been inviting you to these. Who are you, Mr. J. Hayden? Are you following me? It says you're following me. That's probably how you got invited. So you can always unfollow me. I hope everyone is having a great Wednesday. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. Hello, Miss Better Hearts. Did you say, oh, I meant to give someone a card reading today. Did you say I give you a card reading? Good afternoon, Miss Sissy. How are you doing? What are you sorry about? Nothing to be sorry for. Hello, everyone. So glad to see everyone. So, Miss Bitter Hearts, did you see that I shared your, that I give you a card reading? It was a video. Hello. I want to thank everyone who is sharing and liking my live. Welcome. Oh, yeah. I gave you a full-blown card reading as a video, and I tagged you in it, Miss Bitter Hearts, because I appreciate you're always commenting and liking my videos, so I just chose you and gave you a card reading. So I meant to do that to someone else today. I was like, maybe I'll start doing that. And it only takes me a second. Actually, not a second. It took me a few minutes. But y'all know how it is. I more need what I should do, because everyone knows how I should start. Oh, you just worked and was popping on. I should start a to-do list to remind myself when I want to start something new to start doing that. Hello, I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you. I appreciate the little origami. That's how you say it. Yeah. That's it. All right. Aw, thank you. So, got a new follower. Aw, thank you, Bitter Hearts. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing live. If you haven't done so yet, click that follow button. And where should we start? Where do y'all want to start? I'm putting the control in y'all's hands. We're starting with card readings. You want to start with spirit-led. What do y'all want to do? Thank y'all. Cards. Spirit-led. Okay, we'll do a couple of cards and then we'll do some spirit-led. All right, who was the person that yelled cards? Brittany. Miss Brittany, this card reading is going to be for you. Let's see what we have going on here. Oh, it told me to stop. It said stop. All right. Miss Brittany, you have a lot going on in your life. So for everyone who is on here and if you know anything about cards, you got 3 major arcana, which means there's a lot of energy going on in your life. Also, for anyone interested, I'm going to start teaching cards within my Divine Collective, which is a subscription program. If you're interested in that, you can sign up on my website. Also, I have a free Zoom meeting coming up this weekend. This free Zoom reading it's just like this, except it's on Zoom, so you can see people's faces. You do have to sign up on my website, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium, under the events to get the Zoom link. It's Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. Okay, first thing, Miss Brittany, is the Moon card. The Moon card is all about intuition, sitting with your intuitive powers, trusting yourself. And I was like, okay, what's next? What does she have to trust herself about? The next card is the 10 of Wands. Trust yourself when it comes to your energy and where it's heading. Because when I was like, okay, trust yourself about what? Trust yourself about your energy and where it's heading, because you've been being called in a new direction. I'm seeing that you're wanting to change a lot in your life. You're wanting to change a lot about how things are happening and take more control of yourself. And that's what this is about. Take control of your energy, because then you're going to change your thought processes. A lot of times justice, people think the justice card is about getting justice, and sometimes it is, but you really have to step into them and feel into them intuitively. In this instance, Brittany, it's really about you changing your thought processes. Justice is about justifying where you're going and how you're acting, but not to other people, to yourself. And in the end, you see the Lover's card. The Lover's card can be about finding a lover, but in this card, this instance, this card is really about loving yourself, because this whole reading has been about you changing the direction you're going, trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, and learning to love yourself again. I know I was just telling someone who I was having a meeting with, who is also a part of my Divine Collective. That's what I'm going to be teaching on in the Divine Collective in the next few months, is learning to trust ourselves and showing up for ourselves. Sometimes we don't show up for ourselves, and it leads to fear in trusting our intuition and not being able to follow that. All right. Let's see what else we have going on here. Okay, let's answer this. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. Brianna just shared my live, so Brianna, you're up next for a card reading. I so appreciate you. But let's answer this question real quick. It's the only one I'm going to answer because I'm feeling a lot of anxiety behind it, and I want to help this person. Is Kimber going to lose her job? I cleaned up my desk yesterday, and now I can't find anything. I should have left it a mess. Y'all know how that is when you clean something and then can't find anything. Okay, I'm going to read, Brianna. Thank you for sharing my live. Appreciate you. If y'all haven't done so yet, click that follow button. But is Kimber going to lose her job? Y'all help me answer this question. Yes or no? Is Kimber going to lose her job? What are y'all getting? Sissy, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Because she's like, yes, but something better is coming. So this, I love the way she gave that answer, just not like yes and leaving you out there. She was like, yes, but something better is coming. I will say yes, but it's not really going to be a loss. Thank you, Brittany. Absolutely. This is how I love my followers, and this is the way I say, or the best psychic mediums. Everyone can be a psychic medium. I have an intro to mediumship class starting at the beginning of September, so anyone can be a medium. The best mediums, though, have worked on themselves so they can deliver a message in a way that is kind and compassionate. All right, so I said I was going to give a card reading to Brianna. She was sharing my live. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone who is liking and sharing my live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't done so yet, please click the follow button. All right, let's see what we have going on here, Miss Brianna. All right. You know, Miss Brianna, you must have some things going on with your work, because you're kind of, there's 2 pentacle cards in this. Pentacles can be work, or it can be material things like our houses, the things that we own. The King of Pentacles is really about being confident in your abilities, being confident in what you're doing. I was like, why does she need to be so confident? I mean, we're starting out this reading with a pretty strong King of Pentacles card. It's because you're having to really defend yourself. Whatever situation you're in, you're finding yourself in a way. You see where you have this sword and you know, the stick, you're having to defend yourself. You're having to defend your position. The Wands is really about energy and action and ambition. You're having to defend how you stand. You're having to defend where you're going. So how is this going to end? How can you do that? I'm seeing that you need to start a new journey. You need to step into your page energy, which is like youth and the potential. You need to step into the potential of starting. You need to find a new job. I'm sorry. Now, when are you going to find this new job? When should you find this new job? I'm hearing in the next. You need to start looking pretty soon, and you're going to find this job in the next 4 to 6 weeks. That's weird. My timer just went off, but I was meditating before I went live, and it had already gone off. That's why I'm in here, so it shouldn't have been going off again. The next card is the Empress card. We're going to end the reading on. You need to stick with where you're going. You know where you're going. Yes, once you've defended yourself, you don't need to keep going. You don't need to keep justifying yourself. Start looking for other opportunities, and it's going to end well. Sit with who you are at a soul level. Know that you deserve to be able to take up space on this planet, and you're going to head in a perfect direction for yourself. All right. Sabrina did that. I'm sorry. Did that alarm? Our spirit's talking to me. They must be. I didn't even think about that. Everyone's like, oh my goodness, the alarm. Our spirit's talking to you. Thank you for sharing, everyone who's sharing my live. I so appreciate you. All right, Miss Stella, I'm going to ask you if you can go live with me. So be prepared. You can ask me a question. We can do a card. Let's see. Hi, Stella. Oh, she's still coming on.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing really good. Where are you located, Miss Stella?
In Chicago.
Chicago. I have a couple of friends who live there. Maybe I need to go visit them. If you ever see my pretty artwork, my person who does it for me lives there, and I have another person. And it's funny, they live on different ends, from what I hear. Like one lives on the south side, and the other lives not on the south side.
Okay.
Different spectrums of Chicago. Now, what would you like today? Do you want cards, or do you want psychic question? What do you like today?
Oh man. Can I go psychic?
Of course.
Not general. Can I do general or?
If you're gonna do general, what I usually do is pull cards, because general we could be here for an hour and a half.
Perfect. That's fine.
Because then I just start covering everything. So you want cards?
Yeah.
All right. That's the reason sometimes when you see people doing psychic readings that say, do you want relationships? Do you want work? Because if you just start reading general, like, okay, let's start, but it's going to well. All right. What we got going on here? Okay, Miss Stella, I'm seeing that you have, the first thing we're starting out here with the Knight of Swords. The Knight is really about being confident, and Swords is about your thoughts. So this tells me you're starting to kind of be swayed, like you're starting to think in a direction, but you have someone in your ear who is kind of pulling you in another direction. How do you get out of that? You go into hermit mode. You sit with yourself. You sit with your thoughts. You are going to have to start picking apart your relationships a little bit. The Cups is about relationships. Sevens is really about the challenges and responsibilities of those relationships. And sometimes the challenges and responsibilities of relationships become too much to bear. So what do you do with that? Oh, you drop the card. That's what you do. You step into your king. You step into your confidence, the confidence of your own energy, the confidence of your action and ambition. There are some people in your life who you are trying to pull yourself up. You're really at a crossroads where you're trying to change the direction in which your life is going.
Yeah.
And you have a couple of people that are holding you back. They're not doing it purposely.
Right.
You're just changing your energy, and they're not. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yep.
You know, and it can really be hurtful whenever you're having to put up those boundaries and change your energy. But you have the potential right now to really change the trajectory of your life. And to do that, you're going to have to step into that hermit mode and pull away, sit with yourself, and put up the boundaries.
More friends-wise, I'm thinking.
You know, it feels like Spirit is dropping in. I'm seeing 3 people specifically. 2 are friends and 1 is family.
Okay.
Make sense to you?
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Thank you, Miss Stella.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Of course. Have a good day.
Bye.
All right. Let's see here. That was fun. Starting out with a strong reading. She sounded like I prefer reading. All right, I'm going to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. How about let's do some spirit led? Y'all want to do some spirit led? We're kind of are we not all over the place today? We're done cards, entered a psychic question. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you. I appreciate y'all's support. I do have an in-person event, not in person. online event, but it's more, I call it more in person because you can see me. It's a Zoom event Saturday evening. It's called Demystifying Spirit. I just do some free readings. We break it down, tell you how I'm getting the information. It's a lot of fun. Alrighty. The first person I have stepping up here is a mom energy. This mom energy is, I'm hearing like a double name for her, like Mary Jo. She had a double name. This lady is also showing me that towards the end of her life, she could barely talk. She is showing me either in the hospital or on hospice, and I'm feeling I can barely talk. Then she's laughing about it because she said it was the only way to shut me up. So she was quite the talker, quite the yacker when she was younger. So she is showing me this mom energy, hearing this double name like Mary Jo. She is showing me towards the end of her life, she could barely talk. But also now she's popping me back to when she was younger because she was saying I was quite the yacker. So the only way to have her not talk so much, she is joking about it, was to get sick. She was always someone who was very energetic. She's showing me going in the kitchen a lot. And this lady has not stopped talking in this scenario that she is showing me. She's using clairvoyantly. Oh, Elizabeth, are you claiming this person? All right, let's see here, Miss Elizabeth. I'm asking you to go live. See if she can do it. If she can do it. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi.
Is this your grandma?
Yeah, my great grandma.
Okay, great grandma. On your mom's side?
Yes.
That's where that mom energy was coming from. And what was her name?
Peggy. I think her middle name was Peggy Sue. So.
Yeah. Okay, and so this not being able to talk towards the end of her life.
Yeah. Before she died, she was very sick. It was right before COVID was a big thing. Mm-hmm. And so when I saw her last in a hospital, she could barely talk, and yeah, so that makes sense.
And she's showing me before that, then she popped back to when she was younger. You remember her always being in the kitchen, and this lady was always talking. She always had something to say.
Yes, that was my grandma. She was
usually uplifting. Like she would correct you, but it was never in a mean way. It was always about, you know, those people that have that gift of being able to correct you, but you don't take offense to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful gift.
Spider.
She is talking about, she's the one who's been messing with your TV. Have you been having problems with your TV? I keep needing to press this remote like 50 times and it's not doing what I want.
For some reason, the remote has stopped, the batteries are fine, but the remote stops working.
Yes.
And we have to sit there and fidget with it, trying to get it to work.
Yes. So whenever spirits show me things that I wouldn't know, it's a sign they're around you. Because she showed me, I was like, she wants me to mess with this remote. The remote isn't working. So that is a sign that she is around you and she sees what's going on. She's also telling me that is the little boy?
Yeah.
In the background? Okay. You can't really tell when they were that young, whether it was a boy or a girl, but she was telling me it was a boy. He is actually, I don't know if he's old enough that he should be talking, but she is telling me not to wait. That his talking might be a little bit delayed, but all of a sudden he's going to take off and start talking in full force.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. He, like I told you last month, my other great grandma came forward last month, and I told you he's autistic and his speech is a little delayed. So that makes perfect sense.
Okay, I don't remember that, but I'll take it. And she is saying that he will eventually, one day he's just going to start talking, and you're going to be like, "What did you say? What did you say?" Because you're going to be so shocked that he is now putting words together.
Yeah.
She's also showing me you being a complete mama bear around him, and to continue with that. So someone must be telling you that you're protecting him too much. You're not.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, that's my husband. My husband. He tells me I protect him. I'm like, always. He's a kid danger. He loves he loves to be dangerous, and I'm always like, oh no, don't do that. No,
Right,
you know.
right.
He makes
And
sense.
she said, well, if his mama's not going to protect him, who's going to do it? So she is very proud of you, and she did a good job of proving that she's around you.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you, Miss Elizabeth. All right. Got us off to a good start. I very much appreciate that. All right. Let's see. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live, and for people that are the new followers, welcome, welcome, welcome. I so appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Have I read Arissa? Arissa, I'm gonna ask you to go live. We're sharing my live, and I appreciate it. Let's see what you got going on. Hi, Miss.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Now, is your name Arissa? Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yes, you are.
Okay, very good. Now, Miss Arissa, where are you from?
I am from Brazil.
Oh, very good. You still live in Brazil?
No, I live in Orlando, Florida.
Okay, I was going to say your English is really good to still be living in Brazil.
Thank you.
All righty. So now what can I do for you? Would you like a card, psychic reading? What would you like?
I would like a reading, a psychic reading.
Okay, you have questions?
Yes, I do. I want to know if if the person I would love to come around, it's watching and knows what's going on, and what you would think about that.
Okay,
If
so
that
are you
makes sense.
wanting a mediumship reading? There's a gentleman here. Is your
Yes.
dad in spirit?
Yes.
Okay, it feels like a dad energy here. Is it okay if I bring him up?
Absolutely.
Okay, very good. Now, your dad, is the dad energy who is stepping up, is showing me being very. So, I know when you think of Brazil, you have certain, or at least Americans usually have certain thoughts about, they know what it's going to be like. But this gentleman was all about family. Like, he wasn't. I know the Brazil culture, I think of being kind of, more of the Hispanic type patriarchy in it, but this
Yeah.
gentleman was more, though yes, he's admitting that, he was still very loving and caring, and would talk to his girls. Like, his girls, he is showing me, were very important to him. He wasn't someone who
Yes.
just dismissed them and expected their mother to take care of it. He wanted to be involved in their lives, to the point he is admitting sometimes he could get a little bit controlling. Does that resonate with you?
Yes.
And he is, when I said controlling, he's like, protective. Okay. Potato.
Yeah. That's what he used to say.
I call it controlling. He calls it protective, but he's laughing about it. And the thing about his laugh is it contagious. Do you remember his laugh being contagious? Like, when you heard him laughing, you just wanted to laugh with him.
Yeah, it was very loud too.
Yeah, so that's why I say it was very contagious. Like, he started giggling or laughing at himself, and I just felt like the energy vibrating out. He is, I was like, what do you have to say about the situation that she's talking about? But I have no idea what Arissa is talking about. He said, instantly, Arissa knows what she needs to do. She needs to put up boundaries and worry about herself. That you cannot fix people. And he's referencing something I say all the time. People want to bang their head up against the wall because we think that people should see reason. But he said, if someone's free will choice is to be an asshole, then that's their free will choice. You have to give them the grace to be able to do that.
Wow.
Is talking also about, have you started a new job? He is showing me either a new job or adding a leg to your job. Because he shows me you're on this path of working, but then I want to go in a new direction or add something to it. Do you know what he's referencing?
Yes, I did start a new job late December. However, I do have something in my heart that I want to start doing, a business in mind.
Very good. So it was both of those. That's the reason I couldn't tell which energy. I was like, yeah, I feel you having a new job, but I also feel you going in a new direction. He is saying in a couple, like, to start exploring and setting the foundations to this new thing you want to do and kick it off in about 2 months.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm very hesitant. I'm scared. I've never really went on the entrepreneurship side, but it's something I've always wanted to do, and I'm always debating should I not risk what I have for that. So
Can you not, because he is showing me you running them simultaneously for a little while. Can you not do that?
I probably could, definitely, yes.
That's what he is showing me.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Miss Arissa.
No, thank you very much.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. I see. I want to thank everyone. I see people registering. I have my email open and I get notifications when people register. I see people registering like crazy for my event on Saturday. And I want to appreciate everyone who is taking the time to go to my website and register for that. It is a free Zoom event. It's called Demystifying Spirit. It's just a lot of fun because you get to see everyone's faces. I do say put your face on the camera if you want a reading. Oh, y'all want to see? The puppies are joining us. Where are they? There they are. There's the puppies. There's the O. Okay, now you gotta go, Odin. Y'all, yeah. Y'all want to know what Odin did today? So, I'm in here working, and I'm in between appointments. I have had my business now for years. I have had my psychic mediumship business. I keep forgetting to order a trash can for my office. So I had thrown a piece of paper on the ground because I pick it up and take it out to the trash can. And so I could hear him out there making this weird noise. He'd come back here, he'd given me love. He'd given me love, like he was coming to love on me. And then I hear him making a weird noise out there in the kitchen, in the living room. He'd come back here and stolen that piece of paper and had ripped it to shreds out there. He wasn't coming to give me love. He was coming to steal my piece of paper off the ground. That dog. All right. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I know, right, Bitter Hearts? Those doggies. I so appreciate everyone who is liking and sharing my live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all are, I love going live. Y'all are so, so sweet. Okay. He mentioned his girls and we are twins. Thank you, Arissa. The person I just read, because the dad came through and said something about his girls. And I didn't even catch myself saying that. I love it when Spirit kind of gives me words to say. I don't even realize I said it. I was like, he's here, and I was like, what did I say? I said he was very protective of his girls. And I didn't even realize I had said it. But she said that that they're twins. So there you go. All right. Thank you. Let's do, what shall we do? Should I choose someone? Should we do Spirit led? So I know people are based on referrals. Christina. Yep. That's right. My moderator putting it out there. All right. There is a grandfather energy stepping up. This grandfather is showing me he loved motorcycles. Now, I'm not sure if he wasn't in a club, if he wasn't in I don't even know what you would call that. It's not a gang. It wasn't a motorcycle gang, but maybe a club. He still had a gang of people he rode with. So it wasn't like a gang. They went out and caused problems, but he had a group of people that he rode with. This gentleman is showing me, I'm feeling a mustache on him, even when at time, it wasn't, most people are mustaches coming back. But he's letting me know it was a mustache. And he had this mustache after it was even something that my dad was in a club. Was he kind of a big guy? Because this guy is showing me being big. He is showing me he's saying, I wasn't going to say not fat big. A booze fighter. Do you? My husband's like, he knows them. Brittany, was he a big guy? Because he's showing me he had some guns on him. He is showing me wearing a t-shirt, and the t-shirt's very tight around his arms. He had some guns on him. Okay, so we have a couple of people trying to claim this guy. I'm going to get some more information from him, and we are going, then let's see if we can, so I'm going to recap the information, give some more information. If he is yours, say yes. Okay, so Brittany Martin said her dad was not big like that. Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate you being honest about it, and like, yeah, no, I'm out. So someone else said, who? Jen. Someone named Jen said that I was for sure talking about her dad. So Jen, was your dad big like that? Did he have like the big guns?
Dad was bigger, but not muscular.
Okay, very good. We are with Jen here.
Get ready, Jen.
Get ready. See you to go live, Miss Jen. All right. As Jen's coming on, I want to remind everyone I have the free Zoom event coming up because I see people registering for it. I am very excited. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Jen.
How are you?
Good. I can barely hear you. Are you close to your microphone?
I am.
No. Where are you located?
I'm in Connecticut.
Connecticut. Very good. So now your dad belonged to a club?
He rode motorcycles. He wasn't necessarily in a club. He just always had lots of buddies that he rode with.
Okay, very good. And I had said that for everyone watching. I had said that in the beginning. I said if he wasn't in a club, he definitely had a group of people he rode with. They were his family, he is telling me. And that's why I thought at first it was a club, because he was saying this group he rode with was a family. But then when I said club, and this will happen, he changed, like the second I said it, he kind of gave me a look and made me pull my energy back. And that's when I said, oh, if it wasn't a club, he had a bunch of people that he rode with.
Yeah.
He is telling me, now he doesn't think of himself this way. He's referencing it because it's the way people thought of him on earth. And y'all still talk about him, that he was bigger than life. Your dad was.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
He is reminding me of, so I have some grandbabies, and as y'all know, I'm married. So the grandbabies will break something and they will bring anything to my husband to fix. And they just expect him to fix it and take care of it. And he's saying he had the same kind of energy. He was the fixer. If you needed something fixed, didn't necessarily need to be an item. It could be your life. You're going to go to him and get his help.
100%. Yes.
He is telling me, Jen, instantly, he's like, okay, because Spirit knows that I expect them to give evidence. I give evidence. So this is the way my readings works for everyone watching. I think Jen probably already knows. But for everyone watching, is I give evidence. You pop on. I give more evidence to solidify who I have. And then we roll into a reading. So he has done that perfectly. He knows he's like, okay, I have something to say. Jen, he is talking about how proud he is of you. And you have made some choices that makes you think, have I let him down? And he wants you to know, he says, is she a fighter? Is she still fighting? Is she still trying? Then she hasn't let me down. He is telling you to not forget about where you come from and the family your family of origin. I don't know why he's putting it that way. But he said you come from a long line of fighters and scrappers, and you have what it takes to make it happen. Do you know what he's referencing?
Yes, 4 years ago, I drastically changed my life, and that is very nice to hear.
Okay, very good. He is saying that he's what I call a haunting spirit. So, and I say that jokingly because whenever spirits step up, I don't ever let them say, tell them I'm around. They have to prove it. And they do that by showing me things that they do that I don't know about. And he's pulling out all the stops. And he kind of rotates his signs. It's been coins, and then he went to feathers, and now he's been sending you birds. He's also been making a light flicker in your house. But it feels like the light flickering was back more when it was chilly, because I feel like I'm a little bit chilly when I see this light flickering. Have you recognized those signs?
Oh my God. Well, the coins for sure. Like every time I see like a penny, I'm always like, hey dad, and then, but the light flickering in my kitchen, I just thought like something was wrong with it, but it has been flickering. Oh my God.
Yeah. So has it been getting chillier in the mornings up where you are?
Yes. So I'm in a sweatshirt right now.
Okay. Because I was saying it's still hotter than Hades here where I am. And so I was feeling a little chill in the air and the light was flickering. So I was kind of confused because you said it's flickering right now. I was like, oh, is it chilly there? Because he's showing me it's chilly. So again, that's more confirmation of him being around you because he's showing at even a specific time that it's flickering.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you, Miss Jen. All right, I saw some people asking how you can register. It's on my website, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium, under the events. So when you go to my website, there's a whole line up top. If you're on a laptop or a desktop, if you are on a phone, it's a hamburger. It's the lines. You click it, and then you go to events, and that's where you register. You have to register. It is free, but to get the Zoom link, you have to register, and it's Saturday night. I see several people are registering. I appreciate y'all. I'm excited to see people. I was thinking about starting to do this pretty regularly. I don't usually do them in the evenings because my evening time is precious to me, so I don't usually do free events on the evenings. So I was thinking about starting doing like second Saturdays or something. Doesn't that sound like fun? All right. I wanted to say hi to Miss Kara. Hi, Kara. You know, Kara, this is so funny. Kara, Relentless Spirit. I was thinking I hadn't seen you in a long time on my lives. I was just thinking that this morning, and here you are on my live. That is absolutely the way Spirit works. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you. You know what? Let's do a few psychic questions because I am... Oh, she said she thought of me this AM. So now this is how, that was so Spirit led. Now, are Kara and I great friends? No, I don't even think we have each other's phone numbers. I've done readings for her. She's been on my lives. So we've created this energetic cord. So she was thinking of me this morning. So who thought of each other first? I don't know. But either she thought of me and it made me think of her, or vice versa. But definitely Spirit was putting it out there. Okay, so we're going to answer some psychic questions because at 4:15 I'm going to go live over on Facebook. All right. Okay, so for those of you who want to help me with these questions, this is a great way to practice your intuitive ability. If you're claircognizant, you're just going to know the answer. If you're clairvoyant, you're going to kind of see a symbol, or you're going to see yes, no. If you're clairaudient, you're going to hear yes, no, or the answer to the question, or you're going to feel it. Okay. Alyssa, when you said which new job should I choose, because this is a group and I'm not working with you one-on-one, we need some parameters, like make them A, B, or give us options to choose from. I want to thank y'all for registering. It's blowing up. Saturday night is blowing up. It's going to be such a good time. Thank you, thank you. Okay, Mason, this is for Mason. Is the trial going to be in my brother and I's favor? Or are they going to be disappointed? Okay, this is important, people. For Mason, is the trial for him and his brother going to go in their favor? Or are they going to be disappointed? Oh, Miss Sissy. You know, I just love Miss Sissy's heart because anytime she answers, she tries to be so sweet about it. She didn't want to say it's not going to go in their favor. She's like, I don't think so. Like she was trying to give it gently. I was feeling the same thing, Mason. I feel like y'all are going to be disappointed. I don't feel like it's going to go in your favor, and I'm very sorry. Okay. Victoria, will I be happy moving down south? I want you to be prepared to have frizzy hair, Miss Victoria. Okay. Is Victoria going to be happy moving down south? Kara said no. Sissy said yes. Lexa said yes. Lexa said she felt the sun. Got a yes, yes, yes. What are you feeling, moderator? I'm actually feeling no. I know that everyone else, just one other person who said no. One other person said no. Kara, Relentless Spirit said no. And I got a no. Everyone else did say yes, but I'm feeling that I'm feeling disappointment whenever I tap into it. All right. Chelsea wants to know, inquiring minds, does Austin love Megan? All right, people. Does Austin love Megan? What are y'all thinking? Samantha Jean, are your comments, have you seen Samantha Jean posting? She wants to know if her comments are being blocked.
They're not being blocked.
They're not? Okay. No, Samantha Jean, they're not. I hadn't seen them, but I don't. Okay. Let's see. Someone said he likes her. Does he love her? Someone else said they felt he pulled away. Sissy is saying yes. Other people are saying yes. Oh, it's not sincere. Okay, so does he love her? You know, this is what the energy is, and this is why people are feeling confused. And I just talked to someone about this in my office whenever I was asking them questions, helping them kind of walk down their own path. Is sometimes the energy is ambiguous, and that's where you have to kind of follow it. So some people were saying, well, I feel him pulling away. So you can love someone and still not commit to them in a relationship. I say all the time, very few relationships end because of lack of love. They end because of infidelity, lack of communication. Those are the reasons that relationships end. So people were tapping into just this different energy. He does love her. I do feel like he does love her, but I also feel like something's going wonky in their relationship. And so that is the energy that y'all were feeling kind of iffy about. All right. Is Sissy's sister, okay, is my sister M being sincere? So Sissy wants to know, is my sister M being sincere? Oh, Alexa Goddess was like on it. She's like, no, I feel that. Victoria's saying yes. She's not. I feel jealousy. Samantha got a no. My stomach twisted when I read that. That's a sure sign of a no. I'm also feeling no. Oh, Samantha Jane got chills and a bad feeling. So yes, those are all ways that you get answers. Y'all are very much reading your bodies very well. I also got a no. Someone says that they're feeling jealousy over that. You know, I'm feeling more that they are, you know, it reminds me of, I'm starting, I have a subscription program. It's called Divine Collective. If y'all are interested, also on my website under, it's under Divine Collective. And I do teachings in there. I know I do readings and all of that. And the new teaching I'm starting is on how to show up for yourself. And so I'm saying this because it feels like Sissy's sister, she wants to be authentic. She wants to show up for herself, but she hasn't learned to do that. And, sometimes that is difficult. And that's what I'm going to be teaching on for the next few months is how to show up for ourselves. If growing up, we weren't taught to show up for ourselves and have integrity for ourselves, and it's very hard to learn as an adult. But that's what we're going to be teaching on. All right. What time is it? All right. I have to run. I'm going to be running over. I want to thank everyone who is following me and liking and sharing my live. I am going live. Is it Facebook where I'm going next? I'm going to Facebook next. So if you want to have your question answered, I'm going to be starting with Psychic because I'm leaving here with Psychic. I'm going to start with Psychic over on Facebook. So if you want your question answered, pop over there because you know how it is when you're just getting started on the readings, there are not very many people joined yet. So join me on Facebook. I will see y'all there.